2-meter net. This is N4NT. My name is Adam, and I'll be the net control station for this session. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? The Bristol 2-meter net meets each Tuesday at 9 p.m. on the 146.67 repeater. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, the National Traffic System, and the Bristol Amateur Radio Club. All amateurs are welcome to check into the net. Are there any announcements or bulletins for the net? Okay, and I'll just remind everyone that has fusion capability that we'll have a fusion net starting at 9:30 after this net. If you'd like to check in with us, if you don't have fusion capable radio and you'd like to listen in, we do broadcast the net live on Facebook. Is there any formal or informal traffic for the net? Okay, we'll begin taking check-ins from any mobiles or portables. Any mobile or portable station, please call now.
WE4AWJ, connecting Bristol.
KT4SQ, Dale on Bristol.
We got WE4AWJ, Emmett, Bristol checking in. Any other mobiles or portables?
KT4SQ, Dale on Bristol.
Okay, Dale, KT4SQ got you on the list. Any other mobiles or portables? Emmett, WE4AWJ, good evening, Emmett.
Well, good evening, Adam. Everybody on the net and everybody listening to me. By the way, I think you had a double there, as you know, so I think somebody else wants to check in. Anyway, I've just been staying in, kind of stay dry. Got my flu shot. Hopefully I don't get the flu. There's been a little propagation, but not much. Just a little bit wider than what it was, but that's not too much. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night. February 3, we'll turn it back to net control with WE4AWJ.
Okay, Emmett, thanks for checking in. And, the information there, yeah, hopefully that's going to keep you from getting this mess. It's been going around my house. I've been fortunate myself, but I've been taking everything I can under the sun to try to keep from getting it. And if I doubled with somebody there under mobiles report, before we get to Dale here, was there another station that I doubled with that wanted to check in?
Net control, check in and out, Kilo November 4, Mike Whiskey Romeo, Chasen in Johnson City.
Okay, Jason, got you on the list. KN4MWR in Johnson City, thanks for checking in. Let's go back up now for some comments. KT4SQ, good evening, Dale.
Chris. Yes, my voice is, well, anyhow, I haven't been talking much on the phone. So, anyhow, very good evening to all on the net, and I do just want to make sure I got checked in tonight. I've been, I just haven't been quite as consistent as I should be. You know, very good evening to all. This is KT4SQ.
Okay, Dale, thanks for checking in, and good to hear from you. And, glad all seems to be well there. And that brings us to the bottom of our mobiles and portables, so we're not going to open it up. Any stations that would like to check in, please call now.
N4NT, please check in, KL1ZA,
Kilo Lima 1 Zulu Alpha, Jim in Bristol.
Net control, please check in. Kilo Delta 4 Whiskey Mike X-ray, K84 WMX, Cannon Quiet Lodi.
Okay, we've got KO1ZA, Jim in Bristol, and KD4WMX, Ken in Quiet Lodi, Virginia. Any other stations, please call.
Net control, please check in. KT4 CCO, Dallas, Bristol.
Okay, that was KD4 CCO, got you on the list. Let's go back up for some comments, and then we'll take some more check-ins. KO1ZA, how are you doing this evening, Jim?
I'm doing pretty well. I was about ready to go to bed, but I have to be up at 4:45 in the morning, so if I go to bed now, I'll be up at 2. But everything's going okay, and hello to everyone. This is KO1ZA.
Okay, Jim, thanks for checking in. Yeah, I know the feeling those early mornings and semi-late nights and stuff, but if you get so used to getting just a few hours of sleep, but then you try to take opportunity to get more, you just end up waking up after the same amount of time. All right, up next we have KD4WMX. Good evening, Ken.
Well, good evening. This is KD4WMX in Quiet Lodi, Virginia, between Glade Springs and Damascus. And not much to report, just want to get my name on the list and say 73 to everybody and have a good rest of the week. And looking forward to the digital net on this net. We're at 9:30. This is KD4 WMX clear.
Okay, Ken, thanks for checking in, and yeah, we look forward to hearing you on the Fusion Net. Actually, I got a message a little while ago from a fellow in Chicago, and they're going to connect the node that normally hosts the USO America room in with us tonight. So I'll be interested to see what that brings as far as check-in. We'll have a repeater connected out of the Chicago area. I was talking with those folks over the last couple of days and made some friends there, and hopefully that'll turn into a regular thing for us. Excuse me. Up next we have KD4 CCO. Good evening, Dal.
Good evening, Adam, and everybody on the net. Everybody's sounding pretty good tonight, but your modulation is just a little bit low compared to other folks. So you might want to bump it up a little bit before the digital net starts. Not much going on over here. I looked at the thermometer. We're reading about 38 degrees. And I think there's some snow in our future, according to the weatherman. It's going to be a few days down the road, looks like. I don't think accumulation is going to amount to much, as usual. That's about it from over here. Looking forward to the digital net tonight also. So we'll hope we got everything all ready to go come 9:30. So we'll stand by and wait on the net. Digital net, that is. This is KD4 CCO.
Okay, Dallas, thanks for checking in. Yeah, I'll move in a little closer to the mic. I'm still running the net off my HT. I was waiting on my 991 to get back, and I used my 400 to record with. So that's I'm trying not to get in too close to it and give it that bassy tone, I guess, that these FT70s with the speaker might seem to get. But I'll move it in a little closer there. That should improve it. All right, that brings us to the bottom of the check-in list. Are there any other stations that would like to check in? Please call.
Yeah, I'm K4 and RT, Brian here in Bristol.
Okay, K4NRT, Brian, got you on the list. In fact, we'll just, seems like we're running slow pace here on the check-in, so we'll just go ahead and come back to you for comment.
I don't have too much tonight. Just wanted to check in, say hello to everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week. K4NRT.
Okay, Brian, thanks for checking in, and yeah, appreciate you chatting with me there last night when I was suffering from insomnia. I took a long nap yesterday, and that just wasn't good for me. It kept me up most of the night last night. But anyway, I didn't have to work the next day because the kiddo was being sick, so that wasn't a big deal as far as that goes. All right, we're back to the bottom of the list again. Are there any other stations that would like to check in? Please call. Okay, well, before we close, just a reminder of the Fusion Net at 9:30, and if you don't have a Fusion-capable radio, we'll, as normal, try to put that on Facebook Live on the Bristol Club page, so you can listen in there. It's usually a pretty interesting net. We might have a new group connecting in with us tonight, so we'll be interested to see how many check-ins that brings and that kind of thing. And we normally have a question of the night, and tonight's question is going to be about ham radio awards. Are you chasing any awards? If so, what are you chasing, and have you received any, or just general hey, brag about your awards if you'd like, or let us know what you're planning in that particular area. So that'll be our question for the night on the Fusion Net later. But before we close this net, we'll open it up one more time for any other check-ins. Please call now.
Good evening, Adam. KT40, Ben in Bristol, and I'll be in and out.
Okay, Ben, KT40 got you on the list, got you checked in and out. Thanks for joining us tonight. Any others before we close? Okay, I will mention I was contacted by Chris today, K4XMN. He had been our regular net control for about the past year or so, and he has asked to step down from that position. And so with that being said, we definitely are in the market for someone who would like to step up and fill that position. I'll be glad to call the net in the meantime and be a substitute, but I really would like to get a full-time replacement for Chris, especially with some of the details I have to work. I may not make it in time to call this net in particular. So if there's any one or multiple folks out there that would like to be net controls, we could, if we get a few folks, we could even put it on some type of schedule or alternating or what have you. All right, with that being said, we've had a total number of 9 check-ins tonight. Thanks to each one of you for taking the time to check into the net. This is N4NT, closing the Bristol 2-meter net at 9:14 p.m. and returning the W4UD repeater back to normal amateur use. 7-3.